All right, what's good, boys? Welcome back to another case study here with my boy Rocco. You want to give a little intro about yourself, bro? Like the month you just came off of, and a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, what's good? My name's Rocco. I'm 20 years old, living in the UK at the moment, and last month in November I hit a 130K a month.
Crazy, bro. Insane.
Yeah,
How does that feel?
it's it's honestly crazy. Like, I'm still kind of processing it because it's like, I mean, my highest month before that was like 10K,
Yeah.
like 11K. But it's like I'm just looking at that number. I'm like, this is insane, kind of.
Yeah. What do you think changed before we drop stats and everything? Like, what do you think from your
Yeah.
perspective changed from like just going from 10K to 130K super quickly? Because like our first ever call, you were like, bro, I just came off a 12K day. I was like, damn, bro, what the fuck? Like, what do you think
Yeah,
changed?
no. So like I basically like I kind of knew how to go viral. Like obviously I'd copy the competitor. I'd kind of just test a bunch of video concepts until I went viral. But I just wouldn't know what to do after I went viral. Like if I got a 1 million view, 2 million view video, like that would kind of just peak. Like
Yeah.
I just wouldn't know what to do. So yeah, so I basically went viral for this product. I had a couple of videos go viral like at the same time, and that was like the 12K day.
Yeah.
So then I decided, okay, like now's the time to reinvest. And then we basically had a call, and you sort of went over like split testing the video and
Yeah.
reposting it. And I kind of had like a surface level understanding of that. Like I heard of it, but I didn't really know like what to do with it. So but you kind of just said like, yeah, like just what you need to do is like just change the text on a video, or like just try it with a different sound. Because anytime I tried to like remake a video, like I would change like a bunch of variables at the same time and
Yeah.
just not have any way of tracking it. And then like it just would flop, and then I kind of just give up on split testing basically.
Yeah.
So you kind of just walk me through just like actually the kind of the systematization of it,
Yeah.
and like how you can actually you know do that in a smart way. And and basically yeah, that just meant that like I was able to just basically milk this winning concept, and I just made the most of it.
Yeah. Now we need to get you on reposting, bro. That's literally all we need to do. It's just so easy, bro. You just repost a video, it goes viral again, and you didn't do any work. Just money coming in. But let's backtrack a little bit because you said you've been running this product for like a little bit right now, but it just recently started popping off. So like, when did you
Yeah.
even find this product, and like, what made you want to run it? You don't have to get too many details to leak it.
Yeah. So I found the product. I mean, I'd seen it on my burner like a while ago. Like it's not a particularly new product, but I sort of first I sort of first really decided like to hop on it. I would say in summer, but basically it took forever to ship. I got it on AliExpress. It took like 30 days,
God damn.
something ridiculous. Um, but yeah, and then I made the account, um, and then basically I just couldn't go viral on Instagram. So, but I had so much conviction for this product.
Yeah.
I ran a split test on my competitor, I realized it actually converts. And I was like, okay, I reckon I can make better videos than my competitor. Like his videos are good, but I think I can do better. So I just had a lot of conviction for it. I just kept on posting. I think I posted about 40 videos or something on Instagram until I blew up, and then I blew up. Um, and then yeah, that was like just me testing a new concept, and then I basically, I tried to sort of recreate it. I couldn't really get like I didn't really have like a structured way of so this was before the 12K day,
Yeah.
but I didn't really have like a structured way of split testing or anything like that. So I was kind of just going through the trenches, just trying to basically just get another viral hit again. I kind of had no idea what I was doing, but I got lucky. I hit that hit a couple of videos that went viral, and that got me to the 12K day basically, and that was when the mental shift.
So like before you started split testing, you were just like making like random videos hoping to go viral. Obviously, you have
And I
good
was,
content, but like what was your thought process back then, like when you were doing that?
yeah, so for me, like at first, my mind was kind of in the mode of just like testing out concepts. So like I basically just had like a bunch of concept ideas, and I was just going through that.
Yeah.
And then I had like this idea that was just kind of, I was doing some niche research basically, and I just had this kind of idea that I saw something I thought I could actually implement for this product. And it just kind of came to me just like spontaneously. So I just did it. And then that just went viral. And then I kind of thought, rather than doubling down on that concept straight away, I kind of just thought, oh, I can, you know, if I have an idea for a concept, I can just go and make it viral.
Yeah.
So anytime an idea would come, I would just try and make that video thinking that was like, you know, going to go viral. But
yeah.
And you were talking about this with me, like when you went over my accounts. It's like I had like the viral video, and then afterwards it would just be like 7 different concepts in a row. Just no split test inside. Like it was messy, but yeah.
I mean, that's good though, because that's how you find like new viral videos that you can then split test, and then you have a whole like library of like proven winning ad concepts on your account. But first, you need to like recognize, yo, this video went viral. Like, let me double down on this. Let me just not like. Imagine you make like a viral ass video, and you're like, oh, bet. Let me make 10 other new videos instead of doubling down on this one. It's just like, bro, that's the one right there. It just makes your job 10 times easier. Instead of like trying to think of new ideas every single day, you have an idea right there that you can just like change the audio or change the background, change your hand movements, change the text hook even. It's a simple ass change that can just make you go more viral the next time you post it, you know? Like that's just the power of split testing. But Loki, I want to talk about, so you said it took 40 posts on Instagram to blow up. Like, what were your views looking like? Were you getting discouraged? Like, damn, should I make a new Instagram account or like what?
Yeah, no, I mean, it was first quite low. Like, it was like, I didn't have like 0 views or like single digit views. So I was kind of pleased with that because I've had that a lot before.
Yeah.
But it was like, you know, a couple, like 300, it's 400, you know, views, for the first few videos. And then, you know, as I was going, I started to get, like, I remember the big milestone for me was when I got above 1,000 views, because I was like, okay, this account is not, like, it's not cooked, you know? So I just wanted to, you know, keep on doing that. But no, I definitely had, like, a lot of doubts, just, like, oh, maybe I should make a new account. And even, I was low-key even debating just dropping the product, because this was, like, getting like, into Q4, kind of.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, like, I really need to be moving faster than this, like, you know, I don't want to just be, you know, continuing just to post for nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, luckily I didn't.
So did it take you like 40 posts to even get your first sale, or what?
Yeah, I hadn't made the website yet for that,
bro.
Until I got the viral video. So.
Damn. So you were grinding. That was like what, like 2 weeks?
I think so. I mean, yeah, I think about 2 weeks.
God damn. Bro's in the trenches. Oh, I was about to ask you something I forgot. Oh yeah, this is like a high barrier to entry product, bro. So like, what is it like filming for this? Like, how many hours a day are you working? Like filming versus editing. Like, what's that process like? Because I feel like a lot of people would not want to run this or something like this.
Yeah, no, I mean, for sure. I think even if we were gonna leak it, which I don't want to do right now, but even if we were, I think people wouldn't bother about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot, man. I remember, some days I would just, I like to get up early, so I get up about 6:30.
Yeah.
Some days, like my younger brother, he goes off to school at like 8. He comes back at 4 p.m. Some days I'll get up and I'll still be filming.
Jesus Christ.
I'll be coming back from school.
Oh my
so yeah.
God. But
no, it's
that's good though. It's a high barrier to entry product. Wait, go ahead.
You know, it's obviously like something I just had like such crazy conviction for that I'm like, you know, it's the price you gotta pay. I'd much rather have a product that actually has like that level of, you know, barrier to entry.
Yeah.
Just knowing that like I'm not gonna have like 10 dudes just randomly hop on it as soon as I go viral, you know. So.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like kind of like the more moats you can have around your product, the better, bro. Especially like in today's era of organic dropshipping, you see one product go viral, 4 days later you see 20 accounts running it, and it's like, bro, can't have shit in this game. But with the product like yours, it's like even some of the most advanced dropshippers will look at that and be like, fuck no, I'm not doing all that. And then on top of your product just being high barrier to entry, now you have a primed IG and you're fucking cooking. going super viral. So that's two moats right there. Even if someone wanted to run this product, they would look at your Instagram and be like, this dude got the whole market, bro. There's no way I'm competing with this. And like, it just stops a lot of competition from coming in. So it's really good, bro. You have two moats around your product. One thing I did want to ask also is I noticed a lot of your videos have a little bit of controversy in them. How'd you come up with that? Was that niche research? Was that spying on your competitors? Or was it just original ideas that you were just laughing at while filming, or what?
I'd say, first of all, like, I think my process when I pick up a product, and I started doing this, I mean, just because I think it's a good way if you're entering any kind of business, is just figuring out like who you're selling to.
Yeah.
So I just like to kind of, just like really just just take the time to just really think about like who I'm selling to. It's like so many times, like you'll see people on the burner, like they'll just put in like retarded controversy that it's like, bro, like that's not picked up by the right niche, you know, like all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like I just want to figure out, okay, I need to know who I'm selling to, and then controversy is just, it has to fall in that, you know?
Yeah.
And then basically, yeah, I kind of just familiarize myself with the niche as much as possible. So obviously optimize for you page, just, you know, scrolling really like quite a lot. And yeah, I kind of just, it was kind of a combination of just me, you know, just kind of actually just thinking and brainstorming ideas for the product, and also just feeding myself information from what I knew about the niche, and just trying to learn more about like what actually works in the niche. And then that's kind of what got me to find controversy that actually works for this product, basically.
Yeah, and it also just helps you go way more viral, bro. And the more viral you go, obviously, the more money you make. But I feel like there's two forms of controversy. Like you said, your controversy fits perfectly with your product. It's not, I don't think it even hurts your conversions at all, bro. It just like helps you go viral, but it matches the product perfectly. It's not like you're like nutting all over, like doing some weird shit all over your product, you know? Like that's horrible controversy that makes you go viral for the wrong reasons. I feel like you're going viral for the right reasons, and it just works perfectly. And that definitely helped you prime up your account also, for sure.
You know, for sure. But that's kind of a lesson that I just had to learn through like trial and error, because back in the day, I was just kind of, I was so focused on getting views that like, bro, I would do anything, bro.
Yeah.
So like, I was doing like, I remember back when I was doing, because before organic, I did TikTok Shop. I was doing some pretty crazy controversy with that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. So,
Wait, were you showing your face when you did TikTok Shop?
nah, but I had like a few videos that I showed my face, but that was on a separate account. I privated them, bro. I didn't want people to know about that.
Yeah, that's the thing about TikTok Shop, bro. You gotta show your face and stuff. I'm like, oh hell no. At least organic, you just show your hands and you can print. It's way better.
Yeah, I prefer.
All right, bet. Now let's talk about the money, bro. Actually, no. Before we talk about the money, let's talk about some issues. Like, what problems have you dealt with this product? Any account suspensions, or I know like your website got taken down for a second. Talk about some problems and like some solutions you did for this.
Yeah. So basically, as soon as I started getting like consistent high days, basically my supplier just told me that they ran out of stock for the product.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like, that really stressed me out, because I was like, okay, like, bro, this is like the one time I need my supply to be on point.
Yeah.
But nah, that was like that was one that I stressed out a lot about, but it was a pretty simple switch. I just go to a new supplier. Mm-hmm. The only thing is I did that, and then the new supplier also, I think that it was like a Chinese factory problem, just in that, like in China or something, but they ran out as well, basically. So I had to just email a bunch of my customers and just tell them like, yo, like this is going to be delayed, like you can have a refund if you want.
Yeah.
But fortunately the product is like good enough that a lot of them just were happy to wait, so it wasn't like a crazy issue. But yeah, and then also on the account side of things, yeah, like I have had like a few scares, I guess you could say. There's been times when I've gone on my Instagram and I just see like it's just like a white screen, and I'm like, oh, well, what's it gonna tell me? And it's like, oh, like we just removed your post, like, oh, you know. I remember when I first when I first started getting some traction too, they suspended my account. So like before it even happened, before I even had the chance to make money, I was like, bro, there's no way.
Yeah, bro.
But nah, luckily that was just like, it was just something I could just easily resolve. But yeah, nothing that has been like, too crazy so far.
Bro, and then though, you want to talk about the website thing? Because that was
Oh
like a
yeah,
whole conversation we had. Because we're using the, like
yeah. I was
a
using
rip-off Shrine thing?
Shrine.
But it was like the
Yeah,
rip-off one, right? The free one?
yeah. But the dumb thing is, I already paid for it, and I had it on another store, but I couldn't be bothered to just switch it onto my new store.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to rebuild the website with that. So, but no, I mean that's the thing. Like I wasn't really like too stressed about it because it's like I kind of just see it like, okay, that's just business, you know.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna have things not being smooth. You're gonna have hiccups in the road. It's just like I think I found that it's just, like I operate a lot better when I focus on like what there is to be grateful for.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, like, I get to have, a store that I need to have a website up at all times. It's like that's a huge blessing, So
Yeah, bro.
can't let it get you down.
That's just business, bro. You're literally just putting out fires every day. You wake up, your supplier texts you some
Yeah,
shit, some bad news. Wake up, your website's down. It's just like every day there's new problems, bro. But that is something for the viewers, you guys watching this. I feel like the free Shrine theme, if you guys are using that, if you haven't bought Shrine and you're using like a free version, a rip-off one, it's like very 50-50. We have people talking about, yo, my website got taken down. Me personally, I've never had an issue with it. 50% of other people have never had an issue with it. But just something to look out for if you guys want to reinvest and not be at risk of your website getting taken down. Just fucking buy Shrine, to be honest, if you are using it.
I think it's worth just saving yourself the headache, to be honest. And
Yeah.
yeah,
But it was funny because you were using Shrine theme and then your website got taken down and you built some like just random ass theme, simple
oh yeah,
website, and your CVR went up.
yeah. No, this was a crazy thing. My CVR was like 0.9. Like
Yeah.
it was kind of below 1 basically. And yeah, I was using Shrine all the time before that. It went down, so I basically just thought, okay, I need to get a store up so at least people can buy. So I put one of the basic like Shopify themes up. I just went in, I put my logo on, put like the same banner that I had on the original store. That was it.
Yeah.
And bro, the conversion rate was like, it went up to like a 1.4, 1.5.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like instantly. So
You would have never have known
that's
that. You would have never found that out if your Shrine one didn't get deleted. And maybe now you know like a simple website is better for this type of product.
yeah, no. So that's the thing as well. Like you can look at stuff like as it happens. Like if something bad happens, like you can look at it straight away for face value and say, oh, this is bad. But like
Yeah.
you kind of have to just take a step back sometimes and just like, because you never know. Like it could be a blessing in disguise, and in my case, it was because an extra like 50% in conversion rates from 0.9 to 1.4 is like
Bro.
really good.
That's a lot of money when you're getting hella visitors and a lot of
Yeah.
sales, bro. That's a lot of money. Like a 0.2, 0.3% in conversion rate is a lot of money when you're printing views. All right, now let's talk about, we can wrap it up and just talk about like how does this feel, bro? Like you're making crazy money, just came off a 130K a month. Like what are you trying to spend this money on? Like, are you happy? Do you feel different than before? What's that like?
Yeah, I mean, this was like this. It feels really weird because I was just working like basically the whole year, just on like ecom. Like I mentioned before, I was in TikTok Shop affiliate. I was doing organic at the side as well. So like I was just working on that. I was like making enough just to cover my basic expenses basically. Like
Yeah.
every single month I would just break even essentially, and so I was kind of just. But I was hoping for that breakthrough to come, just keep on grinding. And earlier in the year, actually, I ended up dropping out of university too. So that was like, that was kind of like the moment where I decided, okay, this has to work out. I don't care how long it takes. Like, I know I can do it. And so yeah, I kind of just always had that feeling, that just that kind of thought that like, yeah, but I'm gonna make it for sure. Like there's no way I don't. If I just show up every single day, give it time, like there's no way it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like for me seeing this, it feels kind of weird because it's like, of course I'm incredibly grateful, but it's also like in a way I kind of knew it was gonna happen, if that makes sense.
No, that makes
Like
sense.
I'm not really like too surprised,
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think as well, like the lesson there for me is like, I mean, the lesson for anyone watching too is like, just set big goals. Like I think before I was making like breaking even, I was setting myself the goal to make like 10K a month because I thought, okay, let me try and think in terms of like, let me try and just climb the ladder basically.
Yeah.
But if you set a goal that like is achievable for your current self, you don't really force yourself to grow. Like basically, I set myself, the yearly goal in 2025. I said I want to hit 100K a month, and it was getting to like the end of the month. So I was like, okay, now, and I was like being confronted with that goal. So I'm like, okay, now I actually have to focus on doing high leverage things. Now I actually, have to kind of level up and act and think the way that somebody would operate at that level. And so like when you set a big goal, it makes you level up as a person, and that's like what I think is just like so important,
Yeah.
And you end up obviously eventually hitting it.
Yeah. That's sauce, bro.
Yeah.
I hella relate to that because when you set small goals, it's just like it seems so easy to achieve. I feel like you don't try as hard subconsciously. But if you set a big ass goal, you're up late at night like tweaking like, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? And like you said, you're gonna focus on high leverage things, which is like the biggest thing, bro. Everyone can say they work all day. I work 12 hours a day. I sit at my desk all day. But it's like, bro, what high leverage tasks are you doing that's actually gonna move the needle and make you some money, bro? Like that's exactly what you focus on. And here we are, 130K a month. Crazy.
100%. But yeah, I mean, it's like if you're watching a movie and like if the protagonist is going up against like a challenge or something that's like super easy, like you're not gonna watch that movie. It's gonna be boring.
Yeah.
But you also don't want it to be like too hard that it's just like over before it's done. You want something where you're like kind of at the edge of your seat, just like, oh man, like is he gonna do it? Like is he gonna overcome this?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's where you can really grow and just it becomes exciting. Like you have this sort of newfound energy. But yeah.
Yeah, facts. I also like how you said about the conviction thing. Like, you're not that surprised that you made this money because you had so much belief in yourself. Bro, we always say, like, conviction is everything. Even when choosing products, it's like, yeah, it has a wow factor, it provides value, whatever. But conviction is everything. If you look at a product and say, holy fuck, this is going to print me money. That's all you need. Fuck the criteria. If you have conviction, that's all you need, bro. And it's the same thing in your personal life. You had conviction that this was going to happen eventually. You're going to make this type of money. So when it happens, you're not that surprised. Same thing when you blow up a product and you make a shit ton of money, you're not that surprised. You had conviction in the product and you had conviction in yourself, bro. I think the most successful people always just have the most conviction in themselves. That's all it takes, bro. Conviction and belief.
Sure, man.
All right, bro. You got any last words of motivation for the people? Leave them off. Anyone who's like doing dropshipping right now, struggling, trying to make the best of Q4 while it lasts?
Yeah, I mean, straight up, I would say, I mean, I started like first getting into the whole online money thing, like seriously, like a year ago, right at the end of Q4 last year. And at the time I was thinking about, oh, like Q4 is about to end. Let me try and, make some money. Whatever. But like, we're here now in Q4 a year later, and it's like over the course of that year, I gained the skills, I gained the knowledge I needed to actually set me up for this Q4. It's like you might not have made it this Q4. You might not have achieved the goals you wanted to achieve, but like you have to just be patient and just understand that, like, bro, if you just show up every single day, like if you're continuously getting better, if you're continually improving your content and making those higher leverage plays, bro, a year is a long time. Like, next Q4 could be the insane for you. So straight up.
Yes, sir, bro.
Keep grinding, bro.
Hey, W Rocco. 130K month. He's a demon. Way more money to be made, bro. You're gonna keep on printing 100%. But shout out everyone for watching. Hope you guys gained some value. We'll catch you. All right, boys. As you can see in the wins channel, we got Rocco, $130,309 in the month of November in 30 days. Fucking insane, bro. Hope you guys learned some shit from this case study. Also, peep all these other wins inside the inner circle. 40K months. We got back-to-back 50, 42K months. Bro, straight money printers inside of here. If you guys do want to join, it's going to be the first link in the description. Shout out Rocco once again, WK study. Leave some W's in the comments section. Check the first link in the description if you are interested in the BSM Inner Circle. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.